Most schools in this country have been shut down for at least a month. Many states say they'll be closed for the rest of the academic year. Joining us now is Meria Carstarphen. She's a superintendent of Atlanta Public Schools in Atlanta, Georgia. Superintendent, it's good to have you on tonight. The president tonight suggesting that kids should be going back to school at some point this year. Do you agree?
No. Here in Atlanta, we have our own challenges that we're facing. We're a capital city. We have large numbers of Black, brown, and poor kids who already don't have great access to health care. And while we appreciate, all that people are doing around the pandemic, what we know for our children is that the best place for them and their families is to continue to stay in place at home so that we can actually manage the virus better and ensure that we actually have an opportunity to do as much as we can over the summer and into the next school year.
Are you suggesting tonight that you will cancel the remainder of the school year in Atlanta?
Yeah, by order of our governor on April 1st, we were all directed as pre-K through 12 institutions to close for the remainder of the school year. So at least our governor's order still has us in our homes, teleworking, teleschooling, and offering a lot of support to our institutions. However, for what it's worth, it is just there are a lot of things that we are seeing that where we had vulnerabilities and inequities at the outset in our large urban centers, and of course the virus has only exposed more of the challenges that our public school systems have across our country.
How are you dealing with kids who may not learn what they need to step up to the next grade? How are you going to deal with that?
Yeah, so we are doing a ton of work around professional learning to improve the skills of our teachers. I mean, rightfully so, they are struggling. This was a big shift in a very short period of time. We're also offering to our students the opportunity to continue to build on and improve their grades. So we're making sure that we hold children harmless if they were not able to be where we wanted them to be by the end of the school year, but we're not going to take away from them after a certain date in our grading period. And we're also doing our best to offer virtual learning opportunities through Virtual Academy. We're continuing to build up our devices for our students so that they have more information on those devices to be able to use when they're away from us.
Thinking about the so-called summer slide being even worse this year. It's been a bit of a slide because schools have been closed. Now you're dealing with the summer. I'm wondering how you're thinking about that and any chance that there would be any sort of summer school if you are able to reopen at some point in July or August months.
Well, we're making real-time changes during the current school year. So we've adjusted our instructional schedule so that teachers are doing virtual teaching and learning 4 days a week. And we take the 5th day for students who need more remediation, for teachers to hold office hours to support our special education students, English language learners, or any kid who just needs a little bit more extra support, including their parents who have been struggling trying to manage all of this at home. But when you couple that with kids being out for the summer without any kind of summer structured program, it is pretty sobering. We have many of our partners, the great partners we work with for enrichment and for remediation support in the summer, have told us they can't support a virtual system design. They don't even have the programming in place. And that's challenging for them, but it's also the challenge of us still trying to get devices into the hands of kids and making sure that we have quality connectivity. That's something that our poor communities do not see as a norm. The telecoms and all of the related infrastructure needed for connectivity to be able to do virtual learning and teleworking has been a real challenge for us in our district.